Hello, beautiful dance community. Welcome back to Black Cat Belly Dance Studio. This is Sol Calderon, and today we are going to focus on Camel Walk. This is a beautiful slow move that has two variations. It has different names. It could be Camel Walk 1 and Camel Walk 2. It could be Big Camel Walk and Baby Camel Walk. So you're going to see the difference if you're not familiar with the step. So let's get into it. I'm going to start explaining my feet first. Remember always your posture. I know that I always say it over and over, and probably you're like, oh my gosh, I know, right? But it's part of my job to remind you that it's very important to have a beautiful posture. So from here, I'm going to start explaining the step from my feet. So basically, I'm going to show the step for you. This is Camel Walk version 1 or the Big Camel Walk. I'm going to do the small one or the Baby Camel Walk. And from there you do something else. So let's break it down. Now that you know what we're doing, I'm going to step with my right foot to the front, like in diagonal. So I don't want to go up, I don't want to go up, or I don't want to go to the front. It's in between, in diagonal, keeping this beautiful line, vertical line, right? So make sure that we don't do this, or we don't do this. Once you're bringing your body up in diagonal, when I say in diagonal, it's because we are moving in diagonal, but it doesn't mean that my body is in diagonal. Hope this makes sense. So once you're right there, coming back to my feet, from here, I'm going to place my right heel on the ground, on the floor, while I open up my left one pointing towards the left back corner. It doesn't matter how far it goes. It depends on your body. You can do it very short. You can do it very extended. It's up to you. As long as you don't lose the hip angle. So your hips are still facing to the front, a little bit in performance angle without rotating them, right, from here. So this is my performance angle. I'm keeping my hips aligned to my performance angle. So that's the feet. This is number 2. I mean, remember that in slow moves we don't have a specific count, but I like to break the step into 3 parts or 3 strokes. This is the second part of the step. Then I'm coming back up. I'm on the ball of my feet right now, and then smoothly come back down. So we don't want to collapse. It's going to be smoothly. So now let's move into the second part of the explanation of the step. That is my chest. My chest is going to do front in a line, as I mentioned before. Here nothing is happening, but I have my shoulders back in this beautiful posture. Then come back up, and from here for version 1 or Camel Walk 1, I'm going to do a torso twist rotation to finish the step. So let's put it together because it makes more sense. So from here, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start from Taksim. From here, my right arm is going all the way down, but I keep this beautiful curve, and my left one is up. This is for the part number 1. Number 2, I'm opening up my arms in diagonal. And number 3, I'm doing the big arm undulation that goes with the torso twist rotation. So let's do it together. So let's say that we're doing just arm undulations. 1, 2, 3. Boom. So basically it's part 1, coming back to the front, part 2, coming in diagonal back, part 3, up and close with the torso twist rotation. The head is doing 1, 2. You can like turn your head slightly towards your left corner, but make sure that you don't look up. It's an optical illusion that I want to look to the direction that my left hand is going to, but I'm not leaning to the left because I have seen that a lot. So make sure that that doesn't happen. It's just on the left, and from here come back. Because remember that in torso twist rotation, my head follows my center. So if you are not familiar with the step, I'm gonna leave the link up here so you can go check it out, because I'm not going to go deep into it. We have a specific video for that one. So go ahead and check it out and come back. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna do it one more time, facing to you, facing back, and then we're going to do the baby camel walk. So we're doing Taksim. Breathe. Enjoy it. And when my right hand is up, I'm ready to boom. Number 1, look at my arms. They are not straight. They have this beautiful curve. 2, open up your arms. And 3, torso twist rotation. My arms in part number 1 are very close to my body, but as I mentioned before, they are not straightened. They are like this. Number 2, they are a little more open. And number 3, they are very wide open for the torso twist rotation. Let's do it together. From arm undulations. One, 2, and 3. So let's go into the baby camel walk. Basically, you start the step in this position. That is, for example, let's say that you were doing body wave. I like to try to put the step into the context so you know how to jump into that step. So let's say that you were doing body wave, and then you're doing now body wave with single arm. From here, my feet are going to do exactly the same that I did before for big camel walk. The difference is that my right hand is over here. It's still active. It's not like this, but it's not doing too much. From here, the difference is that the part number 3, I'm going to do body wave. And boom, that's it. From here, you can do something else. Like you can come back to your hips, and you can do Taksim. Or from here, you can open up your arms and do Taksim with arm undulation. Something else, let me see. You can come back to body wave. And you can use some other steps that we haven't learned so far. So in the future, I'm going to go back and do more combinations for you to be able to play with the steps. Because sometimes we can get used to some combinations that it looks like mini sequences and or mini choreos, and the improv or the improvisation is not there anymore. It's kind of in between, because you know that your partner does these combos and then you do these combos, and at the end of the day it's like you're putting together combos. But if you want to do improv or improvisation 100%, you need to combine the steps and always look into different ways to create these beautiful combinations and transitions. So let's dance. We're going to do both steps, and we're going to incorporate some other steps that we already learned. So let's dance. Yay! That was super fun. Very quick. At the end, I did a very quick transition. I would suggest that if you're getting familiar with the vocabulary, if you are learning it, don't use that transition. Sometimes I just go crazy and I like to speed up and play or experiment with the speed of the music. I love to do that. So the steps look more fun, more dynamic and different. So I did some of those for you. I started the step slow and then I sped up and vice versa. So you can have an idea how much or how many options you have and how much you can have fun with them. And yeah, I love to do that. So I hope you're enjoying my videos. Please share it with your dance friends, subscribe to my channel, and give me a like, leave me a comment if you have any, and see you next week.